Hello, hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to try to make this as brief as possible because we respect your time. Before we begin, I wanted to make a quick introduction of the two of us. My name is Sabrina. This is my bestie, Bianca. And we together have had over 2 decades of experience in this business. So we have so much to share with you. But before we do that, I really want you to think right now what brought you here. Why are you here? Is it because you're a fan of Beachbody, now called BODi? Do you love the programs? Do you love the supplements? Or are you someone that just really, really needs community? Someone that really does better whenever you're surrounded by positive people that encourage you to do really, really hard things? Or is it that you're looking for an opportunity to generate more income, whether it is a little bit of income or a lot of income? This is really important. These are things that I want you to think about, put in the forefront of your mind. And throughout this process, I would love it if you just have a pen and paper nearby, or maybe your phone, and just write notes, just brainstorm whatever comes to your mind, jot it down. And if you have any questions, drop it in the comments or message us directly. We love answering questions. So before we begin this whole process, I do want to say I am absolutely so grateful for this business for so many reasons. But number one, you know, there's a ton of places where you can get supplements. You can stream workouts from anywhere. You can get it free on YouTube. You can go to gyms, but nothing compares to the community that BODi has for you, for us, and it's why we've stuck around for so long. So I'm going to pass the mic over to Bianca. She's going to share a little bit about her story. It is amazing. So I'm going to mute myself and shut up. Baby.
Hey, hi everyone. Welcome. It's so exciting to be here to chat with you guys a little bit more about this opportunity. I was listening to Sabrina talk just now and asking myself, like, what brought me here? And, as she was mentioning all of those different reasons why people come into this business, I was like, check, check, check. Like, I came here for all those reasons. I think a little bit of everything. I kind of stumbled into this opportunity. It wasn't like I was looking to start a business or anything like that. I just had some baby weight to lose, and I had a friend who was posting about her fitness journey online, and her journey was just so inspiring. She looked so happy. She looked like she was having the time of her life doing this workout program, drinking the shake. I didn't know any of it, but I knew this person. And so watching her and watching her transform her life really was inspiring to me. And right at that time, I was going through a really hard time in my life. It wasn't just a weight, it was just that I was feeling really lonely. I was feeling very depressed. I was frustrated with my fitness journey. There was just so many things compounding, and I found myself in a hole, and I really didn't know how to dig myself out of it. So when I reached out to her and I asked about what she was doing, it was more about I just wanted to be happy again, And I don't know if anybody can relate to this, but sometimes we kind of lose ourselves in the process of, who we're becoming. And maybe it's like having a baby like I had, and I was a new nurse, and I was, had a new job, and I was trying to figure out like what my life looked like, leaving behind a single life and then entering into, married life and with a baby and a new job and a new state. There was so many transitions going on in my life that I kind of lost myself in the process, and I was really unhappy. And so when I came into this, I came in to lose that baby weight. I didn't really know that all of that was happening on the background. I just knew I was unhappy. And so when I entered into this community, and of course the beta weight started to go down, which is amazing. For some of you who are familiar with the programs, have been in our community for a while, that's just a byproduct, right? When we're having fun and we're doing our fitness thing and drinking our shakes and following our nutrition plans, we feel amazing, right? The weight starts to drop, our confidence starts to raise, and we're just feeling good, and we're loving the community that we're in and the support we're getting. And so it's really easy for you to just transition into, I want to share that. I want to talk to people about that. I didn't realize that, I was feeling so down. It wasn't so evident to me. And I didn't know there was something missing in my life. I felt like I had it all, right? I had a new husband. I had a new baby and a new job, and all things should have been making me happy because these were all things that I worked so hard for. but there was something missing. And that was just that sense of having something for me, of doing something that I felt was contributing to this world. And, in a sense, I'm that kind of person that likes to do for more, like I rather do for others than do for myself. And I kind of like dove deep into that. When I started seeing my friends having transformations, when I started to see people lose the weight and, get off medications and stuff like that, that was really inspiring, especially to me as a nurse. And I was struggling in my nursing world. I was struggling to make sense of like what healthcare had become, and I wasn't feeling fulfilled. And so the gap that this filled for me really was giving me that sense of purpose, just kind of reminding myself of why I wanted to be a healthcare provider to begin with. And at the core of that was just to help people get healthy, to help people feel better. And in the process of doing that for other people, that started to transform my life. And I found that fulfillment. I found that purpose. And that's why I've stuck around for 10 years, which is crazy when Sabrina says that, 2 decades. Like it doesn't feel like it's been 10 years. It feels like I just signed up. I'm just as excited today as I was when I first started, and it's amazing to see the progress of the company, the progress of my own business, and just to be welcoming new people into this, especially now with Lava coming in. But we'll get a little bit more into that. I'll let Sabrina share a little bit of her story, which is kind of similar and totally different, but I want you guys to hear it because it's really inspiring as well.
You're so cute. It's nothing
Oh.
like yours. I am so much more selfish than you ever. Like, there's no way. I literally had no desire to help anyone. I was barely hanging on to my life at that time. So just really quick, when I found BODi, Beachbody back then, I was in probably the lowest point in my life. I've been through a lot. Bianca's been through a lot. She hasn't mentioned that. But that's, we bonded through a lot of like childhood trauma and just stuff, life stuff, right? But my mother died in 2009, and it was horrific. And I went through a lot of trauma through that grief and that loss. My marriage was falling apart. I was close to turning 40 years old, like like almost midlife crisis, if you can picture that one. And it literally got to the point where I found myself in a fork in the road. And I was abusing alcohol, I was abusing myself, I was abusing others. It was a disaster. And I had a choice to make. I knew I had to change. I knew I had to do something with my life. And I was desperate. And so one night, super late, I probably was drunk because I came home. I was a professional singer my entire life. So I came home after a gig, and probably around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I saw an Insanity commercial. And I remembered that a really good friend of mine, just like Bianca, it was just a friend. I remembered she was going on and on about how she loves this program Insanity, and how, she started drinking this shake, and I saw her lose all this post baby weight. And I'm like, wait, why does she have abs? And I do not. Something is really wrong. I had no baby. And I was just like, fine, whatever. Boom, I bought it. And I ended up signing up as a coach back then, now it's partner, because of the discount. I knew I was going to get a discount, and I was fully prepared to hate it, fully prepared to send everything back. If you didn't know, you get a 100% money back guarantee. You have 30 days to decide if it's for you. If you don't like it, you can send the bad bag back, the Shakeology bag, and get 100% of your money back. And God, I was so mad because the first second that I tried Shakeology, it was like, uh-oh, I actually love this stuff. And I was someone that hated shakes. I hated shakes. I hated working out at home. I always made fun of my ex-husband. I love him so much, but didn't work out. And I made fun of him because he was doing P90X. I was like, I could never do that. It was my whole brain was, I could never do that. I could never be like that person. And little by little, I started healing myself from the inside out. And what was a very bitter, angry person ended up being someone that started loving herself and started transforming from the inside out. And you could not get me to shut up about how amazing this stupid shake was that I had so much hate towards, and you could not shut me up about the programs. So that's how I started. I just would not shut up. I invited everyone. At the time I was a Zoom instructor, so I really couldn't shut up, and I wanted to help my customers and my people outside of my classroom, because I saw how hard they were working in the classroom. But I understood it took more than just sweating, right? It took more than just that half hour or hour workout. You had to work on your mental health, which is what BODi provides. You had to work on your, nutrition, which BODi provides. And obviously the fitness component, you can work out from anywhere. You don't have to show up to the gym. And for busy people like me, that was everything. So it was really that was the beginning. And then little by little, my divorce happened, my life fell apart. I ended up having to quit my career. I had to start completely over. And it was this business that I was able to lean into. And that's whenever my actual purpose came to light. And that's when I realized my reason for being here is to help other women, to empower other women to see that it is possible at any age, you can do anything that you want if you just put your mind to it. And it brought me to people like Bianca. It brought me to people like my now husband. It brought me to like my best friends, a community that I wouldn't give up for anything. And like Bianca, we've been doing this for over 10 years each in completely separate teams. And we just met randomly on Facebook on a chat. And honestly, I would do this for free. That's how much I love it. I'm glad I don't have to. But I would do this for free. And when you would do work for free, that's something special. So that's a little bit of my story. Sorry, I went on longer than I wanted to, but it's important because this is how passionate we are. And we know that, what we experience, we want others to experience, but you're probably asking yourself, what do we do? Like what does a day in the life of a partner look like? So I'm going to shut up. Bianca, maybe you could share a little bit of what we do as partners, day in the life.
Yeah, I think that's like the best part, right? And like just like you mentioned, you could do this for free. I feel the same way. I've always like thought to myself, like if I wasn't doing this, what would I be doing? And it's pretty much the same thing. I would still be using the products. I would still be following the programs. I would still be following the following the nutrition and drinking the shakes because it's just part of my lifestyle now. And so that's what we do. We use the products and we share that. Right. And so for me, it's a no-brainer because like I told you guys in the beginning, I love to help others. And so when I find something that I love and that works for me, I want other people to know so that it can simplify their lives too. And I think the whole premise of this platform of our company is to help busy people get it done. Right. And so I'm a busy woman. I know Sabrina is, and maybe you're listening on the other side and you're busy as well. And you're looking for a solution, right? Maybe you want to get in shape, you want to get it done, but you just don't know how because you work outside the home. Your day consists of taking care of the kids or taking care of everyone, and you really can't find those minutes or that hour or that time to just take care of yourself and take care of your health. And so this is what the company does, right? And it simplifies nutrition, it simplifies working out so that you can get it done. And as you're doing it, when you're sharing that, you're showing other women that it's possible for them to get it done too. I remember when I got started and I was a new mom and I was trying to figure it all out and I was looking at like different nutrition plans and my fitness pal and counting calories and trying to figure out how to work out with a baby, which to me was it was just impossible. I did not have an easy baby. My baby cried for everything. She wouldn't go in a car seat. She would not go in a stroller. If I tried to put her in a stroller to run with her, because running was what I did, I couldn't run because it was hot, she was crying, and I would have to come back home. So all of that was really frustrating for me. And I was just like, I don't have a solution. And so when I found this and I got to squeeze in, my first program was 25 minutes. Those 25 minutes when she was taking her little afternoon nap, that to me was priceless. It actually enabled me to do something that I just didn't think I could do. And so I couldn't shut up about it. I wanted other moms to know there is a solution. It's within your reach. It's feasible. It's doable. It's something that you can do from anywhere. And so that kind of like became what I share. Up until this day, my kids are grown now. I'm still busy, probably busier than I was 10 years ago with all of life's demands, but I'm still getting it done. 20 minutes in my hotel room, in my camper, wherever I am, I'm getting my workout in and I'm sharing that, right? And it's just that simple. It's actually doing the programs, using the products and sharing and letting people know how you do that. And as you're sharing, you know what? People get curious and they're like, tell me more about this. Tell me more about this shake that helps you not crave sugar because I have that problem too. And that's how I do it. That's how I invite people to join me is by sharing what I'm doing. And then when they do sign up and they come in and they start doing it, I help them through it, right? I show them how I get it done on a daily basis. And basically that's all people need to know. They want to know what to do and how to do it. And we can do that because we're actually living it out on a daily day-to-day basis. It's our job as a coach to take care of our health. And How amazing is that? That as you're getting healthy, you're getting paid to do that, right? You don't have to have a background in sales. You don't have to be an expert in social media. That's all stuff that we actually work with you on. We have trainings, we have systems, we have everything to empower you to be successful on that end. Your primary job is just going to be to get healthy and to share that with other people. And we'll show you how to do that. So even without any experience, you could be successful at this. I didn't have any experience. I know Sabrina didn't have any experience, and we learned. And you're going to do the same thing, right? And what that's going to look like on a daily basis for you may not look like a full-time job like Sabrina and I do. It may look very different, but there's ways, and you get to decide that. I'll let Sabrina share with you how you can actually join and what options you have when it comes to that.
Yeah, I love what you said, and it's really important to point out you cannot compare us to what your life is going to look like whenever you become a partner. You know by now, it doesn't take much to influence another human being. If you have an experience going to Target and you see a sale and you're like, oh, this red shirt is on sale, it's 50% off. You just text your friend, dude, it's 50% off. Boom, done. You're one step ahead of the friend. That's really all it is. It's just one step ahead of someone else. You do not have to be someone that is skilled or knowledgeable in fitness and health. You just have to be the person to introduce that person to what we do and then the products, the community, all of the stuff. So I love that you said that. Super important to just kind of reiterate over and over again. So yeah, there are 3 ways to join, right? The first way is how most people join, and that's just customer, right? That's just you sign up for something, you pay full price, and you get plugged into community. So if you sign up with one of our teams, we'll plug you into a group, and then you just have this support system. The second way is what's called a preferred customer. So preferred customer, let's call it like a discount thing, right? You get 20% discount off of your products, and sometimes you'll get a little heads up on some new stuff that's coming up. And it's a great way to just save on your products if you're someone that actually fell in love with Shakeology like I did and just refuses to pay full price. I'm a coupon girl since the very beginning till the day I die. Even if I'm a multi-billionaire, I'm still gonna be clipping those coupons or getting those BOGOs. That's just how we do. We're Latino, we understand. And the third way is partner, and that's what we are. We're partners, all right? So you get your 20% discount, but you also unlock these privileges, which include commission. You can get commission off of just regular retail. You get commission anywhere between 20% to 35% of your sales. And then you also get bonuses the higher up you get in ranks, which really just means promotions in your business by building your team. So those are the 3 ways. Also, we do get rewards. Just so you know, there are 2 reward trips coming up. Bianca and I have earned every single year a reward trip, which is incredible. You want to be a part of it. I believe this year we not only have a cruise that we're both working really hard to earn, but we also have an all-inclusive trip to a resort in, was it Cancun? Cancun? Because they just announced it. Yeah, Cancun. And we also have an annual summit, which is this conference where all the partners get together, all the PCs get together, and we actually train with the celebrity trainers and each other. And it is an incredible event. If you like that sort of thing, I highly recommend that you join us because it is amazing. So those are the 3 ways to join. Write down in your notes which sounds best to you. I think partners, but Bianca's gonna elaborate more on the compensation plan.
Yeah, like that's what everybody wants to know, right? How do you make money with this? Because it sounds so simple, and it's like, can you really make money with this? And you can. It's definitely 100% in your hands. How you treat this business is going to define how much money you make. If you treat it like a hobby, you're going to make, which I think is amazing. You're going to make some money because most hobbies you have to pay for, right? And this is actually something that you're going to be earning for. So I think that's really important to note. You can totally just come in as an affiliate, right? And that works a lot of like how affiliate links work. If you're on Instagram or social media, you see a lot of the influencers posting, here's my code, get 20% off. That's basically what you're going to be doing. When somebody purchases through that link, you earn a commission on that. And that is just your money. You don't have to sell, you don't have to buy a bunch of inventory and have stuff at home to resell and send to people. We don't do any of that. We literally send them a link. They go on the link, they order. Beachbody sent, or I do it too, Sabrina. BODi, we switched our name, and it's just that force of habit. 10 years will do that to you. But BODi will take your link, your order. They will put it in a box, send it to you. If there's a problem, customer service will handle it. That's not on you. You are responsible for sending the link and giving that customer support, and that's it. And the support happens through our groups. We actually have a group that we co-run every single month. It changes on themes, and then you get to add your people in there and help us kind of run that group. And so we do things together because why not, right? It's the divide and conquer type of world. And that's how we keep things simple. People often ask me, like, how do you do everything? Like, I don't get it. How do you do everything? I don't do everything. I have friends and I do everything with friends, and we divide and conquer. And that's how we get it done, because that's how smart, busy women get it done. And so you can just come in for affiliate links, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to share, you're going to send the link, and people are going to order, and you're going to make a commission. Or you can, like Sabrina and I, have something inside of you that had like some leadership skills or something that like really you'll feel called to help other women in their journey in the same sense that we've been helped. We want to pay it forward. I know this business has been very significant in my life. Not just in the income sense, but also in giving me purpose, like I shared with you guys, for holding me accountable to my fitness goals. It has given me amazing friends. And so I'm very, very grateful for it. And in that fulfillment, in that, like, I just feel so grateful for it. So from that deep sense of gratitude, I want to pay that forward. And I want to see other women do the same thing. And I know that, this is a possibility. It's an opportunity for a lot of women out there. Sometimes people are hesitant. It looks too good to be true. And I don't know if I could do this. There's lots of fears that go on inside our heads. I know I had many fears before I started. I know Sabrina did too. But the reality is we're over here getting it done, right? And it is 2024 and people are making money online, whether you like it or not. This is happening. And so if this is something that speaks to you, this is an opportunity that you need to consider. Building a team is not scary. Leading others is not scary. It's something that naturally will flow once you're doing something that you love and you're sharing that with other people. It's just going to flow and you're going to love it. So yeah, hopefully you are thinking about that in the back of your mind. It may be something that doesn't speak to you right at this moment. I know when I started, there was no intention of ever being a leader, hosting calls like this. No, I was never thinking about that. That was way off my radar. I had a lot of work that I had to do on myself first before I got to a place where I could pour into others. I had to fill my cup first. And maybe that's where you are. You're like, really, I just need to work on myself. Just have that on the back of your mind. Maybe one day, if this is something that you want to do, you could be building a team and doing the same thing for yourselves. I'll tell you, there's no bigger fulfillment than seeing a woman, a mama, leave her job, being able to stay home, earning money to, provide for her family. Like that speaks more to me than anything else ever would. And so I just leave it out there in the back of your mind, even if you don't see yourself doing it right now, right? So I'll let Sabrina share about some of those. I touched on some points of like, I know we have fears, we have hesitations, right? We all do. So she'll speak a little bit on those.
Yeah, and you know what? It's just so important that we just keep reminding you guys. Neither one of us had any marketing classes, or we weren't business people. I was a singer. I started singing when I was 16 years old, and that's all I ever did. Then I was an actor, and I just did random things. I was an entrepreneur all my life. I never, went to school for any of this stuff. I just learned, and it came to a point where I was so exhausted and so tired of being tired. I loved what I did. I was a full-time singer. On paper, I was living the dream, kind of like Bianca, like didn't really realize how bad it was until you realize how bad it was whenever you see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. And I had a decision that I had to make. And that was, is my time valuable to me, or am I just going to continue doing the same thing over and over again until I am gray? And for me, it was, my time was valuable. I was sick of not being able to show up to weddings. I was sick of not being able to be present. I remember going to like Thanksgiving and Christmas, exhausted, and being like nothing but complaining about how busy and tired I was. And I was like, this is not living anymore. I need time flexibility. I need time to be with my family. I want to say yes to the reservation, of a party or something that means something to me. So I believe It is, we're here for a purpose, and that is to empower other people to make these difficult decisions. And it is difficult to say yes to a brand new opportunity, especially I'm 47 years old. I'm not young, but I know that I am nowhere near the end. I am just beginning. And if I can do it, if the other can do it, you can do this. But I know that there are objections. I know there are hesitations. Some of the biggest objections that I hear, the biggest concerns, and I'm going to attack 4 of them. And if you have any more, drop them in the comments. We'll be happy to talk about them. But the number one thing that I hear all the time, and it's usually from the men, it's usually from the husbands, right? Is this a pyramid scheme? Is this, I don't want to be a part of a pyramid scheme. Child, pyramid schemes are illegal. We have been in this business for over a decade. BODi has been in this business, I think, for 16 or 17 years. If it was a pyramid scheme, it would be shut down. There is no cap on what you can earn in this business. And what I'm talking about with pyramid schemes, you have someone on top, they get all these people underneath them, right? And they have a cap. They cannot make more than the person that sponsored them. With this, you can shoot way beyond us. We want you. It is our job to encourage you, to support you, to mentor you, to shoot way above us. So you can technically be a million times more successful than we ever will be. And we get compensated by BODi by doing a good job. We get bonuses that I talked about earlier for doing a good job by being a good mentor and friend to you. That is how we make that extra income. All right. So please feel free to Google what a pyramid scheme is and compare it to BODi. If you don't believe me, it is not. The second thing that I hear all the time is, okay, am I going to be stuck in this? Is there a contract that I have to sign where I have to be in this for a certain amount of time? Is there products that I have to buy? Bianca already said you don't have to package and send or any of that stuff. You can cancel anytime. You can cancel anytime. You can sign up today and cancel tomorrow. Get your 20% discount. You can cancel tomorrow. You do you, boo. I was totally expecting to hate it and cancel it. I didn't, but that's me. You do you. So you can cancel anytime. Number 3, I don't want to be salesy. Oh, I don't want to feel icky being salesy. I'm going to be really honest with you. I love sales. I love it so much because a good salesperson provides such value and has such strong belief in what they represent and what they provide to others. It feels amazing. It doesn't feel icky. All right. We are, like we said, we would do this for free. We would do this for free. If we, for some reason, weren't partners anymore, we would still buy the products. We would still be in the community. We would pay to have this experience. We will teach you, we will mentor you how to develop those sales skills where it becomes joyful to share the products and the services that we provide with others, and it will not feel icky if it comes from a place of service. All right. I know that's a hard thing to kind of like get in the beginning, but I promise you, we will help you through that. And there's also going to be a lot of trainings that are available to you by the top coaches in the network, by people like Brendan Burchard, who is our high performance coach. He was the coach to Oprah Winfrey. If he's good enough for her, he's good enough for me. Okay. I shall allow it. I shall allow it. But just know we have your back. Okay. The 4th one, I believe, is fear of judgment. This is something I don't know if anyone really gets over. I think we have this till the end of time, that fear, that little voice in our heads of what is Aunt Sally going to think of me? What is my cousin going to think of me? Oh my gosh, are they going to think that I lost my mind? That is a part of what we teach you, how to approach this business in a way that feels good to you. All right. And I will be really clear with you right now. Bianca touched on it before. It is 2024. Social selling, affiliates, influencers, that is what's happening right now. They're making the money. Do you not see the Amazon influencers and affiliate links that people shove every single day? I literally follow accounts on Instagram so I know what to buy because there are literally people out there that I'm like, yep, she's gonna know what's up. So I'm gonna follow her and see. And sure enough, those people get my money all the time. And all they have to do is post links. They don't have these communities. They're in their bubble making money, which is fantastic. But why can't you? Why can't you benefit from your service? Why can't you benefit from the things that you love? Wouldn't you love to make money off of iPhones if you could? I mean, seriously, I would be so rich. Everyone has an iPhone. But Those are the four things that I know are huge concerns, and they are valid concerns. And we will talk to you till the end of time about them. But I thought it was really important to just kind of touch upon them right now. So, what's next? What's next? What do we do next? What's happening now? Why should you join it now? Bianca, you want to close this sucker out?
Yeah. So I think it's funny that people are like, well, I don't want to do sales. I don't want to be involved in sales. And they don't, it's all this like icky stuff. But then when it comes to buying, we're like, yes, let's buy. Like we're all like over there spending our money and we're like so excited to buy, but then when I'm like, come on, I like sell me on what I need. I just told Sabrina she needs this because this is amazing. It gives you good, clear energy. And I'm like, you need to go buy it, right? We're doing it constantly when we're sharing it. So, that's what we do on a daily basis. You find a good shampoo, you tell your bestie about it. You're going to be doing pretty much the same thing when it comes to this, but think about this on a deeper level. You're not selling them on a little drink. You're not selling them on a cute shampoo. You're selling health. You're selling confidence to a mama who's struggling. You are creating a ripple effect in that family where by seeing what she's doing, her children are going to be inspired. And they're going to learn to love exercise and eating healthy because they're watching her. And she's going to influence her family, the people around her, her parents, everybody do that. Just think about it. And that's all because you helped her see that she's capable of doing it. And so if that doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what does. So that's what excites me about this business. So in the beginning of this year, I had this incredible opportunity to be part of this test group and I got to share my journey and I got to transform my life through this program. And now I'm like, won't shut up about it, right? Because it transformed me. And so you have the same opportunity that I got in January. This is the opportunity that's being presented to you right now. Will you try this program? Will you follow it and let it transform your life? Will you share that? And will you let other people know that that's something that's available to them? And will you help them? Right? That's what the power of like joining right now is. There's this amazing momentum in our company with this new program. Sabrina and I were just chatting about it earlier. I hit every single one of my goals with this program because I shared it. I shared it authentically. I shared it raw and it wasn't pretty and my hair was a mess and I was struggling through the moves, but I shared it all and people saw themselves through my struggle and they were like, I want to do that. I want to have that same transformation. And now I have this group, Sabrina and I have this group we're running and it's filled with like these amazing women. They're having like these huge mindset transformations. We just started. So the physical transformations are coming, but they're hitting all of these mindset like milestones and just like pushing through a really, really hard program and they're doing it and they're feeling amazing. And that's just incredible, right? And so that's exciting. And that's why now is the best time to join because we have all this crazy, amazing energy that's happening within our company with this new program that you could be a part of, right? You can sign up and you can do lava with us. You can start sharing that journey. We'll show you, we'll mentor you on how to do that effectively in a way that, like Sabrina said, is going to feel good to you. And you're going to inspire people to get started on their own health journey. That's why now is the time for you guys to get signed up. So somebody invited you to watch this video, right? Either it was me, Sabrina, or maybe another partner on our teams. They invited you to just consider this opportunity. And you did. You showed up, you listened to it, you listened to all 30 minutes of us talking. I don't know if we hit 30 minutes yet, but because this is speaking to you, right? On a deeper level, you could see yourself perhaps doing this. You think that it would be amazing. Maybe you have a little fear, a little hesitation. That's normal. I think all of us did when we started. I know that I did. And it's going to take you to make that decision, right? Like you're going to get to that fork on the road where Sabrina was in her life when this was presented to her, where I was, right? I could have said no and I could have said yes. And I look back 10 years and I can just tell you like how grateful I am that I chose yes, right? How many lives have been transformed by my decision? And you have that same decision right now. You are on that fork of the road. Somebody invited you because they saw something in you and they thought that you would be good at this. So you now have to decide, do you believe that you could be good at this, right? And so deep within your heart, you know the answer. Either you want to try this or this is not for me. I don't want to do it. It's not even that you have hesitation or fear because that's normal. It's just because it doesn't speak to you. That's awesome. Come join us in our community. Come do the program with us. Have some fun. But for you that is listening to this and you're saying, you know what? I think I could. I think this would be fun. I think I would enjoy this. You're the one, you need to go and reach out to the person who invited you. You need to let them know that you're interested. You took notes, make a decision based on the notes that you took. What choice? How do you want to join? Do you want to be a customer? Do you want to be a preferred customer? Do you want to come and join us on our partner mentorship? Do you want us to help you share that lava journey so that you can get paid for getting healthy? And I know that you'll know your heart is going to lead you on where you want to go. But that's all I got. Did we wrap it up in 30 minutes?
I don't know, probably not.
I have ADHD, so it's
Say,
very easy for me to just go.
we could talk like for hours, and we do. We do. We talked all day today. We talked all day today, just about life. And honestly, I do want to say one more thing, and that is, let's say love is not your thing. Maybe it's not your jam. You're gonna try it. You're like, thanks, but no thanks. Do you know how many programs we have?
I
We
know.
have so many programs. All right, if you're a lifter like me, we have a ton of that. If you're someone that prefers something more like, kickboxing, we have something like that. We have something for everyone. We have beginner programs. All right. So just so you know, there is something for everyone because we're not cookie cutter. All right. We don't have the same needs. We're not of the same physical abilities. And we want to meet you where you are, and you want to meet the people that you want to inspire where they are. Because this is your business. This is your life to create. So that's super important. Bianca's very passionate about lava because she had this amazing experience. And if you want to Google the transformations, they are ridiculous. And like I said, I wouldn't have met Bianca if it wasn't for this. I wouldn't have met my now husband. I can't imagine what my life would be like if I wouldn't have said yes. So thank you so much for your time, for your energy, and for your patience through us because we're crazy. Yes. Reach out to the person that invited you. I hope you have a beautiful day. And yeah, that's it. I think that's it.
That's
That's
all
it.
we
Yep.
got. We did it. I think, I'm not sure. But thank you guys so much. Have a great night.
Thank you. Bye.